on, everybody? I don't know if you can hear that music in the background, but we're getting ready to cook the first meal of the day today. And I decided I'm going to go ahead and bring you guys through a day in the life, basically eating style, showing you guys each meal of what I'm going to be having. I switch up my meals a lot, like every day. Whether it's adding certain ingredients or certain things or having it with rice or potatoes or everything like that. So I'm going to go ahead and show you guys what I'm eating today. The macros I'm going to be hitting today is 210 protein, 258 carbs, and about 58 grams of fat. About roughly 9 weeks in, I want to say. So I started off at 200 and I believe 8 pounds, and right now I'm weighing at about 190. So right on track with only 3 sessions of cardio per week. So pretty happy about that. Today I'll probably be having about 4 meals roughly. Really, that kind of ranges every day depending on my schedule. Sometimes it's 2, sometimes it's even 8 meals a day. Meal timing and everything like that, I've done a video on this before. It doesn't matter. It's just a matter of the daily calories that you get in your daily macronutrients. So, without further ado, let's go ahead and jump in the video.
Look, mama, I made it to Forbes.
What's going on, everybody? I don't know if you guys can tell by my voice, but I've been battling some type of sickness these past, probably a week and a half to 2 weeks. I don't know what's been going on. So sorry for my voice and sorry for only 3 videos a week. I've been trying to push out 6 videos a week, but just has not been cooperating with me. Anyways, I'm going to take you guys, like I said, through a full day eating. Today's first meal is going to be 2 scoops of protein and 3 apple cinnamon rice cakes. In my opinion, those are hands down the best rice cakes. The only reason I went with kind of like a lower calorie meal, kind of quick carbs, quick protein, is because my car is in the shop. So my girlfriend Sam actually works at my gym, and she was heading on her way to work, I believe, and she was just going to pick me up. Usually I do like egg whites and oatmeal, more of a heavier duty meal, but today we just got something quick in. After this, we went ahead, worked out. It was a great workout session. Then there's a Chipotle down the street, so we literally headed right to Chipotle after. I always usually get the same thing when I'm cutting, which is a bowl with chicken, black beans, rice, lettuce, and mild and hot salsa. I keep it lower calories. Anyways, we got home from Chipotle about 2 hours later. I've talked about this before, guys. Meal timing is not a thing. You don't need to necessarily have meals, 2 hours after each other. I just so happen to get hungry about 2 hours in between meals, 3 hours in between meals. It all depends. Chipotle usually fills me up pretty good. So we got home, and we're going to make our next meal, which is going to be 2 servings of this frozen shrimp. This has become something really big in my diet only because it's really quick protein. Per 2 servings, you get about 26 grams of protein, so it's pretty good. I feel like there's also a lot of ways that you can switch this meal up and make it different, and that's what I like doing. Lately, I've been really adding more, I guess you could say, creativity to my meals, only because with me not being in school, I've been able to have more time as far as cooking meals go. So definitely excited about that, adding more flavor, adding more vegetables, all the stuff like that, because I have more time to cook. Usually you guys see me, prepping meals and all that stuff, and it's just not the same and it's not as good. Anyways, guys, so we're going to go ahead and make kind of like a stir fry with the shrimp. Right now, we have zucchini and mushrooms. I'm going to go ahead and cut up the zucchini and weigh it out to about 160 grams. And then the mushrooms, I weighed out, but honestly, you don't really need to weigh it out. They have per serving, which is actually a serving is a decent amount. Has about 2 grams of protein and 3 grams of carbs. So, I mean, it's really honestly not that necessary to weigh it out. So anyways, guys, we went ahead and cut that up, and then we go ahead and drain the shrimp, only because they're frozen. Honestly, guys, I sometimes use the juice from the shrimp. It actually has a decent amount of flavor, in it from the shrimp itself and the juice that it creates. But today we're going to be draining it just because of this meal. I want to make a stir fry, and it's a little bit more easier and tastes better, in my opinion, without the juice in there. So anyways, we go ahead, like I said, drain that. We're going to go ahead and add the vegetables. A mistake that I made here that I didn't even notice is that you should always take the shrimp out, because there is such thing as overcooking shrimp. And I learned from today's meal that is a thing. It gets really tough and chewy, and it's honestly not that good. But, it worked out. So while that's steaming and the vegetables are cooking to get softer, we go ahead and take this rice, which is like a Minute Maid rice. Honestly, this has been coming in handy a lot because I usually use like a rice cooker or something like that. But this is a lot easier to pop in the microwave for about a minute and then just throw it into the pan with the shrimp and everything like that. And we're going to go ahead and add some soy sauce. This is like a lower sodium soy sauce. To be honest with you guys, I'm not really going to be watching my sodium or anything like that until I'm about probably 4 weeks out. My real prep starts when I get home from Eastern, which is a college I'm going to visit my friend Conrad at. That week we get back, I'll be 15 weeks out exactly from a May 6th show that I'm going to be doing. And then we're really going to start hardcore prepping. No more Chipotle. We're going to be exact to the macros and everything like that. Lower carbs as well. So anyways, after that's all cooked up and the vegetables are done, we're going to go ahead. We went out for my friend Megan's birthday, and then we got home at really late. I think the clock says 12:57 right there. So it's definitely a later meal. I've also talked about this before. Having a late meal is, that's not a problem whatsoever at all. You can go ahead and have that as long as it fits your macros and your calories for the day. So anyways, this last meal is going to be 8 ounces of beef, and then seasonings I'm going to add are crushed red peppers and salt and minced garlic, and I believe a couple other seasonings that we do as well. We got our salt here. Just going to go ahead and add that in. Usually, another thing is you don't want to cook your beef for too long either, because once again, with really any meat, there is such thing as drying out meat, and you can easily dry out beef. So that's something that definitely does not taste as good. This chili powder is also something that I use basically with every single meal that I use. Shrimp, chicken, beef, fish. It adds like a kind of a sweet flavor with no calories. And then, like I said earlier, that mushroom that I use, I'm not going to track it here. This is probably about half a serving, guys. A serving is actually a really big portion, believe it or not. So anyways, while this is finishing up, we're going to go ahead and put our oven to broil at about 500 degrees. Use this pita bread that my mom bought that I'm going to go ahead and use. It has about 40 calories per bread. I'm almost making like a little sandwich. I've never made this meal before. It was kind of all just at the end of the day type thing. I realized I had a lot of fats left and a decent amount of carbs. So, I just thought I'd try something new. So we're going to add a serving of ketchup to this. This with the chili powder almost makes it like a sloppy joe. That's traditionally how you make sloppy joes. So we go ahead, the pita's done, leave it in there for about 5 minutes, add the beef, ketchup, and mushrooms to this. And then, like I said, we do have a decent amount of fats left, so we're going to go ahead and add some mild cheddar cheese, which is, I can't remember the last time I honestly used cheese on really anything, to be honest with you guys. Just because I like getting my fats from other things like olive oils and avocado and stuff like that in my opinion fills me up more. Another thing I think you guys have noticed is the vegetables as well, and those are also very filling with very to none calories. So this is going to be the macros, 38 grams of fat for this meal. Like I said, I didn't even realize how low on fat I was for the day, so we went ahead and just had a lot of fat with this meal. And this is going to be the ending calories for the day, guys. Hopefully you guys like this video. I'll see you guys next video. Like, comment, and subscribe. See you guys next time.